to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today. We'll keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way. In every way. Livewire, fill in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, turn and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. It is the 5th of the 6th of 2025. 5th of June of 2025. Morning to everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Today's Thursday, people. It's Thursday, right? And I just want to let you guys know, as scheduled at 2 p.m. today, the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic will be having his press conference, his weekly press conference, where he touches on various issues, national issues around the country and of national interest, right? To give the government and the People's Progressive Party Civic's perspective on those issues and how they plan to move forward in dealing with them. Today is also going to be an eventful day. Oh my God, look. Today is going to be an eventful day, right? I don't know what's Barbados' national fruit, but it's about to ripen today. The fruit getting picked today. So everybody, whether you're local, whether you're in the diaspora, keep the phone close to you, right? If you're on your computer at work, open up a tab and just got it on the side there, Facebook there, so you could scroll there, keep checking to see what's going on, right? And if you really want to know what's going on, you just follow Livewire News to get all the latest up-to-date information about all the things happening in and around Guyana. Morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. Morning to the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Special good morning to the persons joining us. He said, spill the beans. Spill the beans. No, we gotta eat the beans. We can't throw away and waste food. Oh, Lord, look. Listen. Y'all relax. Here. This is some Livewire people here only. If you're here, you're Livewire family. So I can give you all a little hint, right? Between 9 and 10, sometime between then, look out for some Damning revelations. Right? So, guys, y'all keep locked to Livewire TV, Livewire News. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook as well, and we'll keep you up to date. Right? Abdul Latif, morning to you. Ganesh Bharat, Check Neil, morning to you. Visiting from Canada. So that means you're in Guyana. Check Neil. Welcome home, brother. Nadi, morning to you. Eunice Ragubir, special good morning to you. Rita and Polly as well. Joan Abidjan joining us from Canada. Wasim Nabi, morning to you. Rahim Amarali, Lloyd Lal, Bisunda Mohan, Joseph Satar, Balwan Danraj, Patricia Alfonso, morning to you. Ramnarain Singh, morning to you. Jerry Gomes, Aaron Ragubir, morning to you. Riaz Ali, morning to you. Sunita Sukra, DA, morning. Chris Mohammed Isaf Omar Sharif from NYC. Dial Sukram, my brother from Canal, but doing his thing overseas. Morning to you, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful morning and everything is going well with you and the family back home here. General Narendra, good morning to you. Ricky Nat. Sharika Bagwadin. Chris Krishna Deodat, morning to you. Lola Hari. Shakila Bridgelal, morning to you. Malasa Sonwar, Sonwar, morning to you. Naz Ali, Corinne Diclou, Renny Passad, morning to you. Passad Pati, morning. Salomi, morning. Mazo Inshan, Jamila Kayum, Bibi Kali Chiran, morning to you. Faisal Ghani, good morning to you. Nirmala Allen Khan, Guys Travels, morning to you. Who else we see? Prem Prashad, morning. Raj Singh, Henry Jagdio, Dinan Suku, Tusiram Chetty, morning to you. Sarah Mostly, morning to you. Who else we got here? Imran Ali, morning to you. Sherwin Siram, Davika Prabhu, Davika, morning. Morning, Davika. Wait, is time already? Oh, no, it's not time already. Hold, people, hold. Hold. It's not time yet. John Walters, morning to you. Robert Ronald Jones. Good morning to my uncle Ronald Jones, living in the USA. Hopefully come back and he votes come September 1. You understand? Big up yourself. Kempton Ramutar, morning to you. Leslie Mangal, Ryan, morning. Everybody, morning. Right? So I didn't catch everybody. So if oh geez, I think I just see I get views steady. Carl Daniels, morning. I just scrolling down there because there's comment late. Morning, Pride Bacchus. I was upset Pride Bacchus wasn't on the show yesterday because we had Councillor Alfonso on Councillor Alfonso de Armas on the program yesterday, and he is the councillor from City Hall. Pride Sam all ears. Pride, all right. No, I don't know if Pride was on the show yesterday, but we heard from the councillor a lot of the drainage works that are needed in some of these communities, especially in Pride's community. Persons who know Pride know that he's very vocal about these things. And the way his community is treated and whether it's neglected or not, and he's very vocal about these things. He does videos and highlighting the things that he doesn't like, and that's good because he's holding the persons who are elected accountable. But as we heard from Council de Armas yesterday, a budget presented. I'm pretty sure Pride would tell us now if we call him. There was no consultation in his community because I know for sure anytime City Hall had consultation for the preparation of budget 2025, although it be in June, he would have been there. He would have been there. He would have left wherever he's doing and make the time to be there. You understand? So at least I hope he looks back at the video and he can understand why the things are the way they are in his community and the fact that residents have to engage in a lot of this cleaning and deserting stuff themselves. You understand? Now, guys, I said something earlier. I don't know what is Barbados national fruit. but the fruit is about to start bearing. And we can find out which set of fruits can get picked. You understand? So I told y'all a couple shows ago that I am of the belief that I think doggy visa get canceled. Right? Because the guy is here unnecessarily long. Americans don't stay here so long. They come a month and a half max, and they can go back. But doggy, I think doggy gets sent home. I'm assuming, I'm alleging that doggy gets sent home. Right? And the sad part about it is that more persons are about to join this sinking ship. And for what reason, I don't know, white persons would see a ship going down and decide to jump on the ship. Right? It is known that multiple US agencies are involved in investigations, and one of them has implemented sanctions on the Mohammeds. These people are on investigation by the DEA, the FBI, that Melly Mel loves to reference so much. Tag FBI, tag Department of Homeland Security, and several other US agencies. Now, we heard about sanctions in relation to gold smuggling and tax evasion. These US agencies have alleged smuggling of Colombian cocaine. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys, I gotta keep checking the phone, right? And let me put it on vibrate. I can't silence this morning. Right? These US agencies have alleged smuggling of Colombian cocaine and Venezuelan gold, money laundering for drug traffickers, and sanctioned Russian nationals. As early as 2022, the US advised ExxonMobil to stay clear of the Mohammeds, citing red flags and ongoing concerns. Reuters reported in 2023 that Nazir Mohammed was under US criminal investigation, publicly documented, yet this was ignored by many Guyanese. I hope some of y'all get sense, This fascination with these group of people can end up causing you more than you bargained for. A lot of you who are running out here and Mohammeds. You understand? Now, I've said this here in the program. Both Nazir and Azzedine Mohammed, you've never seen them in any of them first world countries. Now, mind you, think about it. They might got problems with the US, right? You ever see them in UK, Europe, Canada, anywhere. Think about it. Wonder why. Because it's okay you can't get a US visa. You could fly other places and get to other locations outside of the USA. That's nice too. First world. Europe, UK, Canada, China, Australia. Do you ever see them going anywhere? Huh? And you must ask yourself why. If there was not serious international investigation and criminal suspicion, You know, is it to go to the next country and get locked up and get extradited to another country to get locked up again? It's sense they got. Most countries in this world have some sort of treaty with the United States. Most countries. You understand? And if you look at these, take for instance that you remember when Roger Khan got locked up? He Suriname fly out. I'm thinking the only reason these people weren't held in Barbados is because they were going to meet with U.S. officials, law enforcement officials. That's the only reason they didn't get hold. You understand? So I'm hoping that a lot of persons get sense and see a face and disassociate themselves. Now, ExxonMobil distance themselves, right? Pressure from U.S. officials caused ExxonMobil to cut ties with the Mohammeds. A significant move from a major multinational oil player. Exxon don't take bullying like that. So it got to be something serious that they don't want to get themselves involved in after they found out the information. Right? Now, there have been some public denials from Mr. Mohammed as, right? So as Mohammed claimed in 2023 in a Facebook post that he was being falsely accused, but has yet to refute claims with concrete evidence or documentation. So if you remember at the court, the father was like, I don't know why these people coming after us. It's just so. I hired an attorney, okay? Yes, to find out what's the reason. Yes, okay. As when he get his chance to talk, he talking about Muslim brother and Muslim brother and Muslim brother and Muslim brother. As stood on that step in relation to the Lamborghini, and then you see, we even reach out to the Lamborghini. We're talking about old thing, drug smuggling, gold, cocaine, them kind of thing, money laundering for drug dealers. He come down and talking about Muslim brother, and the Muslim brother do he this, and the Muslim brother do he that, and he got evidence. Look at the foolishness Azadin Muhammad show you any phone. You could y'all realize the level of buffoonery coming from us? The buffoonery coming from us? Now, I want to turn to his presidential candidacy. And this is amid criminal allegations, right? And listen, Azadin's announcement to run for president came without addressing U.S. accusations or offering any transparency to the Guyanese public, right? To the Guyanese public about the criminal probe. Without offering any kind of explanation. Now, what are the implications for Guyana and public perception? All right, morning, Jane. Welcome to the program. Morning, Jane. Right? Now, despite high-profile international media reports, U.S. warnings, many Guyanese continue to support or associate with the Mohammeds, ignoring the gravity of the situation. Azadin's social media presence, filled with designer outfits and luxury cars, seems to be what is attracting these Guyanese to this gentleman. But the backlash is what you got to think about. The backlash. Why would you want to put yourself in bad standing with US authorities based on interaction with somebody who really don't have no time with you. Before Azadine met the Guyanese critic, right? And because let's be honest, before Az met Guyanese critic, we didn't really know who was Azadine Mohammed. We knew Mohammed's enterprise. We know the building was out there on Lombard Street, but nobody knew who Azadine Mohammed was. We heard about the beatings inside the store, but other than that, we didn't know who he was. But then some people died. Well, a person. And then the philanthropic effort was enhanced 1,000-fold. I ain't saying they used to help people in the past, but now it's in the public eye. Everybody can see. Every time they can Harry come and get something. Melly Mel, Odessa, everybody getting a thing. Right? So, again, I don't know if it's the designer outfits, the luxury cars that the rest of the guys don't own. And the mere fact that these things, if they think about it, all the money us giving away, the cars, the clothes you're wearing, is money robbed from the state based on the information provided by the US. You evade taxes. As claiming a video, you pay $1 million for a car. And then tell the revenue authority, no, it's 75,000. That wasn't the price. Don't tax me heavy. 75,000. You know how much Guyanese or infrastructure could have been built with that money that Azadine did deprive the Guyanese public of? You know how much things it could have do for students? You know how much things it could have do for the elderly? You know how much things it could have done for differently abled Guyanese with that money? Right? So this image that Azadine Mohammed is portraying stands in stark contrast to the serious allegations against him. Yet some view it as aspirational rather than suspicious. So the regular Guyanese, you bring in something, or you smuggle drugs, or you evade taxes, and see if you're able to pull off the same shenanigans, announce you're going to run for president and, hope everything will run right for you. Right? Now, just to make it clear to you guys, the USA is interested in stability in this region here. Right? They're interested in stability. The Mohammed's activities are now part of a broader U.S. regional strategy to combat organized crime and corruption in Guyana and the Caribbean. I just want to make it clear. So everybody who thinks us is an angel, us ain't doing nothing, us love everybody in Guyana, right? Us love everybody in Guyana. Us would give away all his money to the people of Guyana because he loves y'all so much. Please don't be fooled. And even when everything is out in the open, when we find out the long and short of this in relation to us, the long and short, all the ins and outs, what happened from when happened and whatnot, some of you will still hold on. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Now, like I said, this is a part of a broader U.S. strategy to combat organized crime and corruption in Guyana and the Caribbean. More names from their networks will emerge. More names from their network will emerge. And for some reason, I feel like today is that day where we'll hear some more names from this connected network to the Mohammeds. These linked network to the Mohammeds, although he may be the weakest link. Right? We're going to find out today who else is involved. Now, recently in Barbados, the Mohammeds had a meeting with U.S. officials. They themselves have said that they met with U.S. officials to discuss dropping of sanctions. However, law enforcement sources believe no resolution is likely unless the Mohammeds provide information on the broader network. Right? Y'all know how the Americans is operating. You want a plea deal? So what are you giving us? You want us to forgive you and let you go or give you a lesser sentence? You want to lift sanctions? On what grounds? Who else is involved in this thing, man? Talk to us. God bless. Talk to us, man. You come tell here to Barbados and you want us to lift the sanctions and you not going to give us no information, man? God bless Mohammeds. You raw soul mad, man. So, like I said, we're going to learn today about the rest. And I would love to hear what people want to talk about loyalty when those persons there are brought to face the music, so to speak. Right? So the Mohammeds' renewed confidence post Barbados raises critical questions. Were they negotiating legal relief or were they buying time? Why haven't the Mohammeds publicly addressed the substance of the allegations or the specifics of the Barbados talks? Think about it. Guyanese deserve transparency, especially from a presidential hopeful. You understand? Especially from a presidential hopeful. So, guys, later on today, we will see who else is joining the choir, and they and all might sing too. So, that aside, I wanted to talk about some things that people are not talking about. Or I should say not enough people are talking about. The Irfan Ali-led administration has accomplished so much in these 5 years that they would have been in office. But if you sit and you listen to other persons talk, more so opposition operatives, you would believe that there's nothing happening in the country. There's nothing going on at all. Everybody is suffering. Wow, what's going on with me? I slept well last night. Anyway, you think everybody's suffering. You think we are in a similar situation to places like Haiti, where it's complete chaos and no progress is being made in any way, shape, or form. But I'd like to take you through some of the advancements that we have made. Now, PAYE. I started with the working people, the tax-paying citizens of the country. Right? PAYE. Pay as you earn. Something that Guyanese have wrote about on their pay slips for years. When you see the percentage, you was like, what? You vex. But the government raised the income tax threshold, effectively reducing PAYE burden on thousands of workers. Workers are taking home more of their salaries, real measurable benefits. I could talk about education reform and the fact that education in Guyana is recognized internationally. The World Bank has praised Guyana's education reform, citing improved access, digital integration, and curriculum upgrades. Under Minister Manikchan, the reforms target both urban and hinterland students. Just this morning, let me put up the video here. I'm going to play it when I'm done. Just this morning, Minister Manikchan was at the West Demerara Secondary School talking about the construction of a facility that would allow more persons in Guyana to sit the CAPE exams. But you're not going to hear that from the former education minister who couldn't differentiate between Pabwa and Diwali. You're not going to hear that. If you want to talk about health, Guyana's health care system is being rebuilt, not just expanded. US 22 million secured from the World Bank to improve primary health care and accessibility. Major partnerships with Mount Sinai, Northwell, and Northwell Health. Global medical leaders signal serious reform. Permanent offices have been set up in Guyana to guide transformation in health management, training, and delivery. Y'all realize I ain't even mentioned the 12 hospitals under construction across the regions. Our Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, is regionally recognized, right? Dr. Frank Anthony was recently elected to a regional health leadership, role, affirming Guyana's new position as a health sector reform leader in the Caribbean. The Guyana police force that the opposition continues to berate. You understand? And I say this to you because if you look at communities, agencies that are predominantly Afro-Guyanese, those are the agencies and the communities that get the least help from opposition personnel, whether they're in opposition or the few times that they're in government, right? Or the few times that they're in government. Yeah. Any institution that is predominantly Afro-Guyanese, they get lar, chaff from the opposition. And that is the grouping that is, or claims to be, we love all the Afro people, all the Afros in the world. Afro. We love all the Afro. That's them. But police force, no help. Afro communities, no help. Anything with Barnum, left it, like broke up. You understand? Now, President Ali has made institutional police reform a top priority, addressing issues of accountability and public trust. Reforms include training, community engagement, and better systems for transparency. Critics, and I mean Guyanese critics, but just persons who criticize in general, may not be listening or only seeing what fits their narrative. But the facts show that the PPPC government has been actively tackling issues, even if opposition voices pretend otherwise. Actively tackling issues. And I say here often that damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's no way this administration could please everybody. There's nothing that they can do. Nothing that they can do to please everybody. But I honestly believe once they are pleasing the majority, they're doing a good job. And I think the majority of Guyanese are happy. The majority of them are happy. The majority of them. I have a little cousin who just went and paved her house lot the other day there at West Demerara Secondary when they had the housing drive. She did so before her mother. You understand me? She did so before her young people are advancing themselves. They have time for foolishness now. They have time for foolishness now. Young people are seeing opportunity and grabbing it. So I am happy for the future. We need to get rid of people like, okay, wait, sorry. Time, okay, gotta be careful what you're saying. Okay, it could be determined as a threat. Time will get rid of people like Aubrey Norton. Time will get rid of people like Sherrod Duncan. Because these are people who are not too sensible. Right? Time will get rid of people like Rickford Bork and Mark Benchcop and things. All of them will go to the dust soon. So we won't have the corruptive elements in our society poisoning Guyana from afar, poisoning the minds of Guyanese from afar with their nonsensical rhetoric with no evidence to back it up whatsoever. We'll move on from that. The sad part is, though, most likely, as one gone, Vibes Cartel says so. As one gone, one barn. But hopefully they're not going to be as extreme as those guys. Hopefully they will not be as extreme as those guys. Any Guyanese who says to anybody, anywhere, that Guyana has not moved forward, Guyana has not progressed, tell the devil hello for me, because it's hell you're going to. You're lying. Say hello to the devil when you go to hell, because you're lying. Guyana looked the very same from 2015 to 2020. There was no change. There was no noticeable change in the country. Noticeable. That you could look around and say, well, hey, this is new. Hey, that is new. To the people living in Diamond, right? Especially to the back 20th Street, 24th Street, the last back of Diamond with the new road going there. Right? They probably know. But for the others who don't live in Diamond and you probably go in that area once in a while, when you're going in that area, you take a minute, stop your car and look back to the Harbor Bridge. Y'all realize you see the Harbor Bridge all the way from at the back of Diamond with the new road going. There was nothing there. That was just air. That was just sky. More so, the place that you're going to stop to turn around and look was not there. Cane Field, doing nothing. Stressing out everybody, going through the one little crack entrance in front of Diamond, then a little bridge. Y'all realize what the Hero Highway has done? Whether they want to call it percussion, concussion, you guys built nothing. There's nothing to compare it to. And despite how bad you claim it is, it has brought major relief to Guyanese. Major relief to Guyanese. And I want persons to understand that. Major relief. The fact that everybody doesn't have to file out to the East Bank Public Road anymore. Pretty soon, those trucks that are laced on the East Bank Public Road, they will have another road wider, safer for them to traverse. Hopefully, they slow the hell down. Hopefully. But you cannot, in good conscience, deny the track record of the Irfan Ali-led administration. In good conscience. You cannot. Right? Progress from coast to the hinterland to riverine areas. I spoke to y'all about this guy, Nigel Worrell, yesterday. And the fact that he was upset that persons were thankful for their Because We Care grant. Now, again, I say, not everybody was well off like Nigel. And that's to show you how inconsiderate these people could be. How inconsiderate. So in his mind, a parent can't be thankful on their own. Somebody got to make them say thanks. And that's to show you how people like them are. He always talks about attitude of gratitude. And vexed because people showing gratitude. That was Nigel Worrell's slogan. Attitude of gratitude. No people showing gratitude for help that they get in. He got a problem with that. The same feeding thing that he does on the weekend. And mind you, that is a good effort. That is something good. I am not condemning it in any way, shape, or form. Right? I am not condemning what he does on the weekend in any way, shape, or form. But those people out there don't tell you thanks. Huh? Them people out there don't tell you thanks. So if a reporter go to a mother or a father who just collect the cash grant, hello, sir, would you like to say anything in relation to the cash grant? Yes, no problem. I would like to thank the God. How somebody bullying them to sit up? Huh? I just don't want to attack people personally. So I'm not going to bother with Nigel. But I am saying, sir, share your food in peace. You leave people alone. If you grew up well off and you didn't need anything, you didn't need help or support, shut the hell up and hold your car now. You so entitled that you... Guys, listen. I got 9 minutes more. I'm going to run this video with Minister Malik Chan. Please remember to stay tuned to Livewire News. We have some updates coming to you. Soon about new revelations in relation to persons being sanctioned by U.S. officials. So please stay tuned. Don't forget at 2 p.m. today, the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party will be having his press conference. And again, as we approach these elections, pick sense out of nonsense. I know that there are educated Guyanese out there who can understand what is at stake. And you would have an appreciation for what is being done or what has been done. Right? So, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to leave you with this short message from Minister Malik Chan. And I'll see you here tomorrow morning, same time, same place, as we go through the General Secretary's press conference and we discuss revelations from today. Have a wonderful day.
So this behind me is the construction currently ongoing of the new block at the Diamond Secondary. And do not worry, I am not sufficiently close to have to wear safety gear. I'm kind of far away from the school and the construction, so I know that's always a concern for us too, that we must stay safe. But this block behind me is set to finish, scheduled to be finished sometime later this month. And I'm looking forward to it because guess what? This is where our CAPE will begin in the Diamond Secondary. which does not currently offer CAPE or what the older folks know as A levels. They offer only up to CXC, the CSEC level. We started in the last 4 years CAPE at the West Demerara Secondary, at Anna Regina Secondary, at Rosignol Secondary, and that has really given opportunities to children that they could not have had before. And I'm really, really happy about that, because we want to see more of our children doing the 7-year high school program. And we want to, if children want to do that, we want to give them the choice of being able to stay home in the comfort of their home and their community and their regions and do it. And so this would be the East Bank students being able to come right here in a school that they've developed a relationship with for 5 years at high school to do, finish, and excel at our CAPE subjects. So I'm looking forward to this new block costing us more than $70 million, $80 million, I think, being completed by the end of June.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake, we ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county